The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 just launched, and if you own an Osmo Pocket 3 or were thinking about getting one, you should definitely watch this video till the end. A lot of people online right now are raving about all the Osmo Pocket 4 can do, and some people are even saying that the Osmo Pocket 3 is dead. However, in this video, I want to give a more balanced take. Let's get into it. So first of all, let me say that this video is not sponsored by DJI. This is an actual purchase. Nobody sent me a free camera. I'm just giving my opinion on the product. Now, the Pocket 3 has been out for some time. It might be one of the most adopted pocket style cameras in more recent time, and for good reason. It's really good. You know, DJI did not reinvent this camera as far as the Osmo Pocket 4 is concerned. Pocket 3 was already the best in class. I imagine that the Pocket 4 will be no different. So let's talk quickly about the Osmo Pocket 4 specs. So we have 12 to 14 stops of dynamic range, which is great if you're shooting in harsh sunlight that has deep shadows in the same frame. You know why this matters. And it also gives you more room in post-production to pull back highlights and lift shadows. Now that is real. Another noteworthy thing on the Osmo Pocket 4 is storage. It comes with 107 gigabytes built in, 800 megabytes per second transfer micro SD slot. And for run and gun creators, that could be huge. The ability to just plug in and offload your files versus scuffling with different SD cards and the potential of losing those cards. Another noteworthy item is the audio. The Pocket 3 comes with the stereo system, whereas the Pocket 4 comes with the 4-channel system, which can be critical when you start to do stuff like interviews, but not as critical for solo vlogging. So one of the features I'm really excited about for the Pocket 4 is its new zoom. 2x zoom that is actual lossless zoom, you know, proper crop, and doesn't affect the image. The crop on the Pocket 3, honestly, I didn't like so much, so I'm very excited about that. Also have super slow motion. The Osmo Pocket 4 goes as high as 240 frames per second, which is super slow. I don't know why I did that, Lord. 240 frames per second would be crazy, but I think even at 120 frames per second, that's exciting enough. Dynamic range, the storage, the audio, the zoom, and the slow motion. Now, I think these are all meaningful, but to me, they don't really make the Osmo Pocket 3 obsolete. Now, let's talk about this bad boy. The Osmo Pocket 3 has a 1-inch sensor, same sensor size as the Pocket 4, 4K 3-axis gimbal that is genuinely excellent. You can check out some of the footage here. Face tracking work. The rotable touchscreen is still one of DJI's smartest design calls, and it pairs seamlessly with the Mic 2. The Osmo Pocket 3 right now is at its lowest price ever. Retailers are clearing out their old stock for the Pocket 4, and so in my opinion, even though you're not getting best in class newest pocket camera, I think you're still getting a pretty good camera for a huge discount depending on what your use cases are. And for me, I think something gets lost in like gear review culture. The devices don't make the films, you know. We do, the creators do, the people behind the cameras do. I think that there's people that have made really great videos with phones. I mean, there's people that have shot whole ass movies with smartphones, right? And so I don't think that the newest or latest devices will necessarily make you a better content creator. And I think the Pocket 3, spec-wise, is plenty. So here's my opinion on the different kind of users that could either be using the Pocket 3 or the Pocket 4. So the first kind of user doesn't have a camera at all. You're just starting out. Maybe you want to start shooting vlogs. You don't have any huge post-production workflows or early days. I would say you should get the Pocket 3. It's an excellent camera for anybody. It has 4K 24 frames per second. It has 4K 60. That's more than most people would need to get started. So the second type of user is one that already has the Osmo Pocket 3. Now, first of all, I don't think that your Pocket 3 has suddenly become bad because the Osmo Pocket 4 is out. I don't think DJI does that. If lossless zoom, 4-channel audio, internal storage matters to you and your workflow, then make the upgrade. I think at this point, you've probably used the Pocket 3 enough to know if it meets your expectations, and if the Pocket 4 does it for you, then go ahead. Third type of user is a professional or at least a semi-pro user. You've probably already used the Pocket 3, you might want to use the Pocket 4 as a documentary, B-roll camera, or maybe even your main camera. For you, dynamic range is very important. Lossless zoom is very important. You know, the ability to have that internal storage is also as important. 4-channel audio could be important as well. You're doing interviews and things of that sort. I think the Pocket 4 makes the most sense. The Pocket 3 is still an excellent camera. The Pocket 4, I think, is an iteration on this already pretty good camera. So you can't go too wrong with doing either or. I think the right choice depends entirely on where you are in your creative journey so far and the kind of things that matter to you per the upgrades. So let me know in the comments, are you going to be buying the Pocket 3? Are you buying the Pocket 4? Are you selling your Pocket 3 to buy the Pocket 4? I'd love to know, genuinely. And if this has been helpful, please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more videos like this coming up, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.